Good afternoon on what is a grey, cold and overcast day. It is Tuesday the 25th of January. I'm back in the Rutu Nook with this big pile of parcels, a cat who is not ours, and a nice hot cup of tea. So, I'll go open is this, if he will let me, because he can be quite insistent about who he pays attention to. Let's get this one open. And he does want a fuss, he can be quite insistent about that. But anyway, let's get this parcel open. Here we have Tunnels by Rutu Modan. Let's have a look at this is published by Drawn and Quarterly. It is Tunnels is an incisive dig into contemporary Israeli life. It's rich with human foibles, critical of how both religion and archaeological claims shape life along the separation wall, and also an adventure story. Rutu Modan is a gifted storyteller, full of life and humanity. Full of life and humour and so on. So we've got several. It doesn't actually tell you what it is about on the back, which I find that's always a little annoying. Well, what's this about? What am I picking up? But I've read about this and I wanted to actually read a copy myself. We've got a list of. It's actually translated, and it's essentially a exploration of essentially it's an archaeological dig, part exploration through tunnels underneath, basically the Middle East, Israel, and so on, and into basically talking about the politics that arise from that situation, and how the sort of like what the archaeology finds can influence that. So essentially, Modan has drawn a deeply modern quest where the hunt for precious antiquities is complicated by human relationships and real-world politics. Vivid characters vie for control, events take unexpected hilarious turns, fast falls in on itself, and a cow jumps over the moon. The most fun I've had reading a graphic novel in years, and so on. So lots of recommendations. So let's have a look inside. So it's the first page. I've got a bit of a flashback, and then again we basically all the night before, and then we cut to sort of like the next day, as we are essentially talking. Basically the character's first exposure to antiquities, and we have a Syrian statuary there. Not something you like having in your living room unless you are reasonably wealthy, or and a collector. As you can see, just sort of like some of his discussing some of the things that this man has to hand. And we go on and so on, and basically exploring further into what I think you've got here is the idea of who has the right to own these things, basically whether or not it's a case of keeping them safe or actually looking after them. So there's a lot of politics attached to that, and this is exploring them. And the artwork is really nice. It's sort of I looked recently at the Troubleshooters role-playing game, and it feels similar to that in its look, but it's a little bit more realistic, and it's a bit more down to earth, less adventure and so on here in the art. But I'm sure the story will change. And here we go out to essentially the collectors. It's also looking at the fact that some of the these artifacts they're taking from illegal excavations and so on. And then we're talking about the history of these items as well. and really fantastic artwork. And unfortunately, you know, obviously this is all hampered, of course, by the presence of the war. So there is a degree, as I said, of politics of this, politics of archaeology, politics of the region. And here we actually go. He's wanting a fuss here. So anyway, I am looking forward to literally digging into this. All right, he basically, if I don't give him the attention, he gets a bit feisty. There we go. And here we are actually digging down into the depths of the excavation and off onto the adventure itself. Again, I'm really looking forward to reading this. No, don't bite me. Okay? Oh, I was paying you attention. As you can see, he's actually got... Yeah. No. As you can see what he's like. He's... Let go of my... There we go. See what he's like? He's a... Well, okay. So anyway, this has got a fantastic artwork. It's got an interesting story. You know, combining elements of adventure and almost Indiana Jones-like attention, sort of like to the archaeology, and exploring, you know, how it's dug out and how it's treated. So it's not. This isn't something I'm going to review, but it is something I'm going to read after several recommendations. So anyway, that is Tunnels, graphic novel by Rutu Modan. I look forward to digging into this in the very near future, quite literally. Anyway, thanks for watching another unboxing in the Nook. Interrupted as I was by an insistent cat who is not ours. He does want his attention, as you can see. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this unboxing in the Nook. If you've enjoyed this, please do click the like button down below, and of course, if you got any comments or feedback, appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me pull out a parcel from which I will extract, that's basically unbox a book or a game and chat about it to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea, if not occasionally a very insistent cat, who is definitely not ours. Then please do hit the subscribe button. Thanks again for watching. I'll be back again soon with another unboxing in the Nook. Bye for now.